Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Dakota. We're back on the Venomous RC channel. So the garage is a mess. After the last video of the 4Runner taking a bath, I came home, recorded whatever I needed to finish out the video, and then I disassembled my Rc4wd 4Runner, and I was cleaning it and wiping it down and getting it all dried off, and I was spraying WD-40 on the metal parts and wiping them down so they didn't rust out. And I was using my controller and I was throttling the motor up and down so I could get the bearings moving, so I could WD-40 my bearings and stuff. And I put my controller down, and somewhere in the midst of that it stopped working. So I ended up taking my receiver out and I took it inside and let it dry out for, I think, 2 days. I let the rig dry out for 2 days after I wiped it all down and stuff. So I'm going to clean the garage. I'm going to try and put the rig back together and just hope that it all works. And then we got the giveaway to talk about. Hopefully you stick around to the end and hopefully you enjoy what I'm showing. I got it all put back together and everything, but it's a little jumpy in the front end. So now I gotta take the diff cover off and see what's going on inside that. So I've never taken the diff apart, so I'm gonna try and take the diff off without taking the axle off. So, or open the diff without taking the axle off. So I'll be right back. I took the front of the driveline off, and I took out the spacer chunk that's in the middle of that. I got all the top screws out of the diff, so I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more out, and then pull this off on camera. So I went around and broke them all loose before I started to actually undo any of them because I wanted to make sure I could get them all off without stripping any of the heads. Some of the Allen heads that are in this are just trash and they like instantly strip. So you have to be really, really careful when you're doing any work on a rig like this. Like, you just want to make sure you're taking your time. You're not like you're not super forcing anything or nothing. Like, just relax and take your time. It looks just fine though, now that the driveline's not attached to it and I'm just spinning the diff. It's spinning just fine. I'm probably going to open this and there's not going to be anything wrong with it, and it's probably going to be somewhere in my transfer case. I really have no idea what's going on. And it's kind of driving me insane. If you made it this far into the video, then let's talk about the giveaway while I'm doing this. I'm not going to show anything on the screen because I don't want no cheaters to just run through the video and see where the giveaway's at and stop and then just watch. So I actually want people to listen and pay attention. So it's not that anything in there. So there's the pinion gear and the diff, and it's all nice and smooth. Nothing wrong there. Metal gear, by the way. That's all metal. And down here, this is also a metal gear. And you could see they put grease in there. I didn't do that. This is the first time I've opened the diff, so good on them for putting grease in there. Appreciate that. It's smooth, spinning just fine. Oh, until you turn. Oh no, that's just my knobs. But I wasn't turning earlier and it was still hopping up and down, so. Hold on, my phone keeps going crazy over here. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so while I sit here and think about what I'm gonna do next, I'll talk to you guys about the giveaway. The giveaway is a pair of 1.9. Yeah, I think they're 1.9 inch. Yeah, they're 1.9 inch mudslingers by Rc4wd Drive, and these are it. So it's the exact same tread pattern, the exact same size, exact same diameter, you know. Everything's the same. So if you like these tires, then enter the giveaway, because that's what I'm giving away, is a whole nother set of these. No rims, no nothing, just the tires, okay? They're like $60. So I mean, you can go buy a pair, or you can enter the giveaway, whatever you want to do. But it's all like, that's so smooth. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm going to leave this off. Anyways, the giveaway. Sorry, I get sidetracked really easy. So I'm not going to show you the tires. I'm not going to show you the tires because I don't want anyone to cheat. But let's make it so that just comment underneath this video. Like, say something, like do an actual comment, but after your actual comment, put hashtag 67. I want to see hashtag 67, and anybody who puts hashtag 67 and is subscribed to the channel and like the video, I'll write your name down, I'll put it in a bag, just like I did with the garage video, and I'll pull someone's name out on video, just like I did with the garage video. So you have to comment, you have to like, subscribe, and comment, and in your comment somewhere, put hashtag 67. Make sure you're doing like a full comment though, because if people just see you comment hashtag 67, then obviously they're gonna know, yo, that's all you gotta do to enter the giveaway, and they're not gonna do all the work that you're doing. So I mean, you don't have to enter if you don't want to. I'd really prefer you only enter if you want to, obviously. Okay, there we go. That one worked. Oh yeah, that was right. I had to put 2 on here because this is what came apart in one of my other videos. I talk about it going from a 4-wheel drive to a 2-wheel drive because my screw for the drive line fell out. So the drive line, I took that off so I could run just the back axle to see if it's tripping in the back axle or not, or if it's up here, or this, eliminating one thing at a time. So it's not the front axle. We figure that out. So it's either going to be the back axle now, the transfer case, or the whole motor assembly. I'm really hoping it's either here or here. I really don't want it to be this. I think this is going to be more expensive. But turn it all on and see. So again, if you want to enter the giveaway, comment hashtag 67. But make sure you have like a full comment and then hashtag 67. So I mean, now that the front axle isn't attached, the back axle is kind of jumping. Should I just throw it all back together and let it work itself out? I mean, it's like a $600 RC, man. I really don't want that. I really don't want to do that. I have no idea what's going on, dude. But I know there's a giveaway going on, and if you comment hashtag 67, you could win some RC tires. But you have to be subscribed. We don't just let anyone come up on here and win, you know? Gotta be legit, bro. Legit. Alright. I really don't know what to do right now about this situation. So I think I'm gonna turn my rig off, unplug my battery, turn off the remote, and walk out of here for a little bit and just contemplate. I don't know how long I'm gonna make the giveaway, so I guess I'm just gonna pick like completely at random at a random time. I'm not gonna tell nobody when I'm doing it. There'll just be a random new video up talking about the giveaway. So probably gonna give it a couple days to at least let the video get traction. But back to 2-wheel drive. Comment hashtag 67 with a regular comment, please. Don't just give out the answer. I'm Dakota. I appreciate you watching. I thought that I was gonna be able to just slap the 4Runner all back together, or I prayed that I was gonna be able to just slap the 4Runner all together and call it a day. But it appears that I have some other issues. So I'm glad that my receiver was able to dry out and still work. I was kind of going to be bummed if that didn't work, but it does, so that's good. So I can still use that, but now I need to figure out where all this jumpy, grimy stuff's coming from. Hey, all the more reason to watch YouTube, you know. If you're scared to run your rigs into the dirt or the mud like I do, then don't do it and just keep watching my videos, because I'm going to keep doing it. Anyways, I'm Dakota. This is the Venomous RC channel. I really appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me. If you have any ideas on what we could do, on what we should do, or where we should do it, let me know. I'm pretty open, pretty ears. I have pretty ears, anyways. What I mean is, like, I'm all ears, you know. Pretty good at listening. So talk to me down in the comments. Let me know what's going on. Anyways, I appreciate you much. Have a good day.